Here's a frightening statistic. Over 25% of the global population has some form of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That means 1 in 4 people reading this description right now could have fat building up in their liver without experiencing a single obvious symptom. No pain, no warning, just a silent accumulation of damage happening deep inside your body, day after day, night after night. And the worst part, most people only find out when it's already progressed to something far more serious. So what are the signs that your liver might be crying out for help right now? Do you feel constantly tired, even after a full night of sleep? Do you experience bloating, heaviness in your abdomen, or discomfort after eating? Have you noticed brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or mood swings that seem to come out of nowhere? Do you struggle with stubborn belly fat that just won't go away, no matter how much you diet or exercise? If you answered yes to even one of those questions, keep reading, because your liver might be trying to tell you something important. Comment right now, which of those symptoms do you relate to most? Type it below. You might be surprised how many people feel exactly the same way. Now here's what most people don't understand about the liver. This incredible organ performs over 500 different functions in your body every single day. It filters your blood, metabolizes fat, produces bile for digestion, stores vitamins and minerals, detoxifies harmful substances, and regulates your hormones, among dozens of other critical tasks. When fat starts accumulating in liver cells, all of those functions begin to suffer. Your metabolism slows down. Toxins that should be filtered out start recirculating in your bloodstream. Your hormones fall out of balance. Inflammation spreads silently through your body. And here's what's truly alarming. Fatty liver doesn't just stay in the liver. Over time, it can progress to liver fibrosis, cirrhosis, and even liver failure. It is also strongly linked to type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic syndrome. So the question isn't whether you should take care of your liver. The question is, why haven't you started yet? Because the good news, and this is the part that will genuinely shock you, is that the liver is one of the most regenerative organs in the human body. Unlike your heart or your brain, the liver has an extraordinary ability to heal itself if you give it the right tools. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Somewhere in the world right now, there are people who used to suffer from fatty liver, elevated enzyme levels, fatigue, bloating, sluggish metabolism, who started drinking a specific tea every night before bed, and within days they started feeling different. Within weeks, their lab results began to shift. Their doctors were stunned. Their energy came back. Their belly started to shrink. What is this tea? I know you're already wondering, and I promise I will tell you. But first, I need you to understand why this tea works. Because if you understand the science behind it, you'll never forget it, and you'll never stop drinking it. The liver becomes fatty for several key reasons. The most common are: 1. Excessive sugar and refined carbohydrate consumption. When you eat too much sugar, especially fructose, your liver gets overloaded. It converts the excess into fat. This is called de novo lipogenesis, and it's happening in millions of people every single day. 2. Chronic inflammation. Inflammation in the liver prevents fat from being properly metabolized. It creates a toxic cycle where fat accumulates, inflammation worsens, and the liver becomes increasingly damaged. 3. Oxidative stress. Free radicals damage liver cells and impair their ability to function. When the liver's antioxidant defenses are overwhelmed, fat accumulation accelerates dramatically. 4. Poor gut health. The gut and liver are directly connected through what's called the gut-liver axis. When your gut microbiome is imbalanced, harmful substances pass from the intestine directly into the liver, triggering inflammation and fat buildup. 5. Insulin resistance. When cells stop responding properly to insulin, the liver compensates by producing more fat. This is one of the primary drivers of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Now, what if there was a single natural remedy that addressed all of these root causes simultaneously? What if one simple cup of tea taken before bed could reduce inflammation, fight oxidative stress, support gut health, improve insulin sensitivity, and help your liver metabolize and eliminate stored fat? That's not a fantasy. That's exactly what this tea does. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. Hit the bell icon so you never miss life-changing health information like this, and drop a comment below. Are you drinking tea regularly? What kind? Let's talk. Now let me walk you through the mechanisms. Let me explain step by step exactly how a natural plant-based tea can reverse fatty liver, and why the timing matters so much. Why before bed? This is a critical detail that most people overlook. Your liver is most active at night. While you sleep, your body shifts into repair mode. Your liver begins processing the toxins and metabolic waste that accumulated throughout the day. Cellular regeneration increases. Anti-inflammatory processes ramp up. When you drink this specific tea right before bed, you're essentially loading your liver with powerful compounds exactly when it needs them most. You're giving it fuel for the night shift. You're supercharging its natural ability to heal. Think about it like this. If you were going to give your car a premium fuel treatment, would you do it before a long drive? Or would you do it when the car is just sitting in the garage? Before the long drive, obviously, because that's when the fuel gets used. Your liver's long drive happens at night, and this tea is the premium fuel it needs. Now let's talk about the active compounds. The tea I'm about to reveal to you contains a remarkable profile of bioactive substances. Researchers have identified several key components that work synergistically to restore liver health. Powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that directly target and reduce hepatic inflammation, the root cause of progressive liver damage. Studies have shown that these compounds can reduce markers of liver inflammation in just days of consistent use. Potent antioxidants that neutralize free radicals and protect liver cells from oxidative damage. These aren't ordinary antioxidants. They're specifically structured to penetrate liver tissue and work at the cellular level where the damage actually occurs. Choleretic and cholagogue properties, meaning this tea actively stimulates the production and flow of bile. Why does that matter? Because bile is how your liver processes and eliminates fat. When bile production increases, fat metabolism accelerates. Stored liver fat begins to break down and get flushed out of the body. Hepatoprotective alkaloids and flavonoids that literally protect liver cells from damage and support the regeneration of healthy new cells. These compounds have been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up to validate what our ancestors already knew. Diuretic properties that support kidney function and help the body eliminate toxins more efficiently, reducing the burden on the liver and allowing it to focus on fat metabolism and cellular repair. Prebiotic compounds that nourish beneficial gut bacteria, helping to restore balance to the gut-liver axis and reduce the flow of inflammatory substances from the intestine to the liver. Can you think of any pharmaceutical drug that does all of that? Without side effects, without dependency, and without emptying your wallet? Neither can I, because there isn't one. Now let me tell you what people are experiencing when they start drinking this tea consistently. In the first few days, many people report feeling a noticeable reduction in bloating and abdominal discomfort. That uncomfortable heaviness after meals begins to lift. Sleep quality often improves dramatically because the liver is now working more efficiently during the night. In the first week, energy levels begin to rise. The chronic fatigue that so many people with fatty liver experience starts to fade. Digestion improves. The mind becomes sharper. Brain fog begins to clear. In the first 2 to 4 weeks, many people notice visible changes in their body composition. The stubborn belly fat that seemed impossible to lose starts responding. Lab markers, ALT, AST, liver enzymes, begin moving in the right direction. And here's the part that genuinely moves me. People who had been told by their doctors that they needed to manage their fatty liver for the rest of their lives, people who had been handed prescriptions and told to watch their diet with no real hope of reversal, started coming back to their doctors with improved ultrasound results, with normalized enzyme levels, with healthier livers, not because of a drug, because of a cup of tea. Does this sound too good to be true? I understand. I had the same skepticism. So let me ask you this. Are you willing to keep suffering with fatigue, bloating, and a damaged liver because you were too skeptical to try something natural? Leave a comment and tell me, what's stopping you from trying natural remedies? I genuinely want to know. Now, I also want to address something important. This tea is not a magic potion. It is not a replacement for a healthy lifestyle, but it is a powerful catalyst, a tool that, when combined with basic improvements in diet and movement, can dramatically accelerate the healing process. The people who see the most dramatic results are those who drink the tea consistently every night before bed without skipping, reduce their intake of processed sugar and refined carbohydrates, stay adequately hydrated throughout the day, get at least 7 hours of quality sleep, move their body regularly. Even just a 30-minute walk makes a significant difference. That's it. No extreme diet, no punishing exercise routine, no expensive supplements, just a simple, consistent habit, 1 cup of tea, plus small, sustainable lifestyle improvements, and the results people are experiencing are extraordinary. I want to take a moment to talk about why so few people know about this remedy. We live in a world where pharmaceutical companies spend billions of dollars every year developing synthetic drugs, drugs that often address symptoms without treating root causes, drugs that create dependency, drugs that come with long lists of side effects. Natural remedies, by contrast, cannot be patented. They cannot be exclusively owned. They cannot generate billions in profit for a corporation. And so they often get ignored, suppressed, dismissed as folk medicine or pseudoscience. But the science is there. The research is there. Study after study, published in peer-reviewed journals, validates the extraordinary hepatoprotective properties of this plant. The only thing missing is the marketing budget to tell you about it. That's what we're here for. Are you still wondering what this tea is? Are you ready to know the name of the plant that could change your liver health and potentially transform your entire life? Before I tell you, one last question. Has anyone in your family ever struggled with liver disease, fatty liver, or liver-related health problems? Type yes or no in the comments right now. You might be amazed to discover how many people reading this are going through the exact same thing. You are not alone, and the solution might be simpler than you ever imagined. The ancient, powerful, scientifically validated tea I've been describing to you throughout this entire video is Cabo Mariano tea, known scientifically as Acanthospermum hispidum, and also referred to in traditional Brazilian medicine as a remarkable liver protective plant. This humble herb, found in the wild landscapes of Brazil and other tropical regions, has been used for generations by indigenous healers who understood what modern science is only now beginning to confirm, that this plant contains a unique combination of compounds that protect, cleanse, and regenerate the liver in ways that are nothing short of extraordinary. The flavonoids and terpenes found in Cabo Mariano have demonstrated measurable anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, specifically in liver tissue. Its natural diuretic action supports the elimination of metabolic waste. Its bitter compounds stimulate bile production, accelerating fat metabolism, and its prebiotic properties help restore the gut-liver axis to healthy balance. 1 cup every night before bed. That's the protocol. That's the habit. That's the simple, affordable, natural ritual that thousands of people are now using to take back control of their liver health. 1. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification so you never miss information that could change your health and your life. 2. Share this video with someone you love, a family member, a friend, anyone who might be suffering silently with liver problems, fatigue, bloating, or metabolic issues. You might be giving them the answer they've been searching for. 3. Comment below. Tell me, had you ever heard of Cabo Mariano tea before today? Are you going to try it? What questions do you have? I read every single comment, and I want to hear from you. Your liver has been working for you every single day of your life, silently, tirelessly, without complaint.